Northwest Stadium, just outside of Washington, D.C. Tonight, we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Washington Commanders. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready. Block 40. Ready.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. These two teams have met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep from just across the midfield stripe. Here's 2nd down and 7. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Up the middle they go. It's Bird. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. An audible here to get a new look. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Back to throw now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 3.
Here we go.
Up the middle with Barkley. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Now a first carry here for the running back. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
Yellow, blue, 32. Ready?
Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Philadelphia. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive. Robertson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll run here with a rookie. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now, this defense for the Eagles very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Robertson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready, ready.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You talk about this Washington defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Paulson Adebo. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So give it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Man, he hits him in stride. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Robertson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Throwing to start the drive. Robertson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll be second and a couple.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on third down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go.
On the draw, Krosky Merritt. And coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
White. Stick. Mega. Drill green. Hut.
He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Third down. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
And that's what I like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Will take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
19 Lion. Let's go, Dragon 60. 18 Cardinal, 18.
Looking to throw. Robinson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit. We're not even at halftime.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. first down. It's Krosky Merritt. Brought down that time by Nolan Smith.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tries barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9.
Let's go. Viking 18.
Again, it's Krosky Merritt. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
79 Broncos. Hawks, take over.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you definitely got to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taking it about the 16. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Boy, he covered a lot of ground. 82 yards on the punt return. And the Eagles are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Eagles will take over possession here up at the 44. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He gets so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
15 yards. And the Eagles.
A first down carry for Barkley. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
It's a gain of 5.
Now 2nd and 5.
Get ready.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Let's go now. Ready?
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. He scored on a punt return, and now he's scored through the air. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A gain of a yard.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
A final shot before break. Robertson. He's going to air one out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Looking to put a drive together.
Come on, set.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
Up the middle they go with McAllister. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 13 yards there and a Washington first. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the 3rd quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Eagles have recovered. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. There's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
To the 27-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Wide open receiver complete. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
Yeah, the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line.
Go up, come on, set.
1st and goal, Philadelphia.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
At the 7-yard line.
Zoom black. Ready.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he gets it a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
Yeah, they've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so, but ordinarily...
And he's going to go down. Safe back at the 13-yard line. Lucas Van Ness getting 3 there to bring him down.
McPherson on for the field goal.
McPherson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. And turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
13 yards there and a Washington first.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Looking middle, and that's complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Eagles' 47-yard line.
They'll run up the middle with McAllister. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
70 Timberwolves. Warriors 70, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
On 4th down, Robertson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's good for a Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A handoff to McAllister. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything, change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, 33 yards. And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. From the 31, here's 2nd down and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
45. Ready?
2nd and 11. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
Strike. Check. Here we go. Set.
Give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from walking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Got it. Set. Black Ultra. 10 black. Set. Cut.
Looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
Set. Yellow. Zoom. Red. Hey. Green. 52 blaster. Ready?
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And he's got it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brooks. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
On 3rd down, they'll run it to McAllister. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the 1st.
Washington, first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Hut, hut.
Back to throw. Robertson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
A Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Again, it's Barkley. And he won't get close. Only a yard. Fourth and 3. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Ready? Come on, set.
They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Robertson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Here we go. Trap 60. 70 Lion. Come 19. Come 19. Hook.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead is down to 20. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done.